This leather bag is from a company in France called Bleu De Chauffe. I was looking for a blend of old school, vintage charm, professional elegance, but also practical use. So this is the Zeppo business bag in Cuba Libre. That's the colorway. It is all leather, cowhide leather. What I instantly love about this bag is just that vintage look. It definitely won't be out of place in the office, but it certainly won't be out of place on the weekends either. I'm in love. This is everything I hoped it would be in person. I was unsure about the physicality in terms of the size of the bag, but it's perfectly appropriate. Before I do a bit more of a closer look at the bag here in terms of first impressions and what's inside the bag, I just wanted to share a little bit about Bleu De Chauffe and why this company resonated with me. And in full transparency, they gifted me this bag, so I'm very grateful for the team out there at Bleu De Chauffe for this opportunity to take a closer look at this bag. When I was doing my research about leather bag makers and what would resonate for me, it was really around that entrepreneurial growing business mentality. Those are always companies that are after my heart, not necessarily the big brands, but companies that are trying to establish themselves or have established themselves in good practice, good work ethic, a good approach that has a vision for the products that they're bringing into the world and what it means to them. And I think there's so much about Bleu De Chauffe that resonated with me with respect to the factory in the countryside, the people that they hire to work on the bag, and the personal touches with this bag in particular. And what I love about this bag right off the bat is the fact that there's no obvious branding. It's just plain. Where you do see the branding is in this cool clasp here. And that says Bleu De Chauffe in nice gold lettering, made in France. Satisfying click, by the way. The bag has two compartments here. And the really cool thing about this, let me do it this way, is there's also a little pocket right here. It doesn't go the full width, it's just this area right in here. And that's meant to have your keys, your quick access, like your sunglasses. It's got a canvas, blue canvas material interior. And it's just a magnetic clasp, just like that. The front flap here, it's got this cool clasp mechanism, as I said, and still obviously getting used to the bag. It's a little push. And then this space in here goes the full width for another compartment. So taking a look at the back of the bag, you've got another magnetic clasp that opens up to a compartment in here. Very cool thing about this is that it is made to be luggage friendly in the sense that you can put this into your roller case by opening up this back compartment, and there's a zipper right in there that opens up this sleeve in here, and then you can slide your luggage handle through that. Very ingenious design, maximizes the back pocket area. When you're not traveling, it's a great spot for magazines, loose leaf paper, things like that. The handles, my gosh, let's talk about the handles. Beautiful soft leather. What I'm really appreciating about this bag right off the bat here is that a lot of leather bags out there feel like you have to break them in. This feels soft and supple, like it's already developed a little bit of use, which I'm really appreciating. YKK zippers on the side. I don't know if they're the most high-end YKK zippers, but they look pretty robust. They're definitely metal, not plastic. Brass rings on either side for the shoulder strap, which I'm guessing is inside the bag here. Okay, we'll open up the front compartment first. Oh my gosh, the smell of the leather. I cannot get enough of it. It's just, wow. Okay, so we've got a big open compartment right in there. Just a lot of space. What I'm noticing about this bag is that it doesn't have any sleeves for pens or anything. It's just a big compartment, which I can see myself using for various things like my lunch and my notebook perhaps, or something like that. Although let's just go ahead and take a look at the other compartment in here. Now this is, well, let's see what's actually in here. This is oh, nice. Look at that. This is a Bleu De Chauffe bag for the bag, I'm guessing. It's a nice cotton bag. And the other thing in here right away is the strap. Oh, look at this. This is a nice thing that I hadn't even noticed. The shoulder pad has got a nice felt backing to it to add a level of comfort. Most bags in my research, this is just a leather shoulder pad, and adding the felt here is a quality of life thing, which I think is really cool. Brass implements on the notches for the shoulder, and obviously you can adjust the length. That's really nice. Beautiful brass clip in here. I can tell this is just really beautiful, sturdy, heavy-duty material. Okay, we've got a felt sleeve for your laptop, and then in here, just flip that the other way. Oh, look at this. So this is one of the cool things about Bleu De Chauffe is they actually have the date of when this was made. This looks like it was made April 19th, 2025. And it's even signed by the artisan, the person who actually handcrafted the bag. Again, just another big compartment next to the laptop sleeve in here. This is felt, by the way. This is leather, and then this is the canvas material. Look at this. I hadn't realized this when I was researching this bag. It probably says it on the material there, and I just hadn't noticed. They've got the snap-in sleeve, which is just another compartment. This is also removable as well, and this is snap-in. Well, that's a nice, beautiful touch. Nice sleeve protecting your laptop there. There isn't a soft cushion at the bottom, or a false bottom, so to speak. But I think the way this resides, if I just tuck this back in, it's hard to tell in this video, but I can confirm that there isn't really a false bottom to that laptop sleeve. So your laptop looks like it will be right up against the bottom of the bag here. There's probably 1/4 of an inch, maybe about that much, where it's not necessarily touching the bottom. Maybe I'll take that back. I'll have to play around with it and see what that looks like. But it seems like the laptop, yeah, there's a tiny bit of padding between the bottom of this and the bottom of the bag. But as you can tell, this is soft and has been worn in. But given the soft nature of the bag, I am actually surprised at how much structure the bag really has, which is super cool. Now, one of the things I'm noticing right away, and I've said it already, is that in terms of internal organization, there aren't really options for pen sleeves that are built in. There's that pouch, there's the laptop sleeve, but there isn't much more in way of organization. So I'm gonna have to maybe put some pouches in and things like that for myself. The other thing I'm noticing right off the bat here is that the bottom of the bag doesn't have any brass feet that I've noticed on other leather bags. I don't know if that's going to make any difference for me particularly, but I can see how that might be a little bit of a question for some people out there. This is a really nice touch. This is the Bleu De Chauffe logo, and there's some subtlety in terms of the branding on the side there that I hadn't even noticed. I like the size of the bag too. It's not too big, not too small. Seems like it's just an appropriate size. I mean, that is gorgeous, and I'm very excited to be using this. So there you have it. I'm very excited to implement this into my everyday carry, not only for the office, but I probably will experiment with it on the weekends and see how that plays out. And I think I'll give it a week or two to see how it breaks in, how I use it with all my various stationery and analog toolkits. And I'll probably do a desk dispatch about it, as well as a bit more of an in-depth video in a month, maybe sooner. Take care, have a wonderful day, and bye for now.